Hey guys, EBPMAN here, and we are back from CES, and I have for you a new updated exclusive version of the iPad Pro 12.9 case from UAG. So let's go ahead and take a look at why you may want to consider this case. And again, this is not available at Best Buy. It's only available online. And again, it's designed for the 2018 iPad Pro. Let's get right to it. Now, you know how they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? Well, that's not always the case. Sometimes Vegas comes back with you. Can you see this right here? Let me get in camera. Yeah, sometimes it follows you back home. So I had a great time with the UAG team there in Vegas, and we talked about some new product offerings, things that are going to be coming in the future. And we talked about the new case for the iPad Pro 12.9. Now, we had reviewed on the channel this version right here, and you'll notice that this one has kind of the pencil is in this area. And today I'm going to share with you a new version. This version changes the location of the pencil. So we're going to take a look at it, we're going to take a look at the features, and then we're going to put our iPad Pro 12.9 in and see if this is something that you'd want to pick up. Now, at the end of this video, we're going to ask you a question. So make sure you watch the entire video because it could lead to some other videos that you may want to see. So let's get right to the unboxing. We'll take a look at the fit and finish, and then let me know if this is going to be the iPad case that you're going to pick over the one that you could get at Best Buy. Let's get right to it.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the little bell icon to get notified when new videos become available.
So this version of the Metropolis case for the iPad Pro is an updated version that's been specifically designed and sold through UAG, through UAG's website. We're going to take a look at some of the features, but for those of you who are not familiar with the UAG line, I just wanted to cover some of the features that make this case or product really unique. So first of all, this is a approved drop test military certified case, meaning that it's going to protect your iPad in the event that it drops. I always get the question, does it have bumper protection? Does it have screen protection? You're going to find all those things in the UAG line. And a couple things that you'll also find there, as you can see here, is that you're going to have, again, a case that is going to protect your iPad Pro, but it's also supporting an adjustable stand. It has the auto wake feature, which is really important for many of us. It has track grip, and then it also is Apple Pencil compatible. So that's one of the most important features that you're going to find in this case that is very different from some of the other cases that we've seen on the channel. So let's go ahead and do the unboxing, and let's see how this product looks. So now let's go ahead and take a closer look at the case. First of all, regardless of your work or your lifestyle, if you are a college student, if you are a teacher, it doesn't really matter when it comes to this case because it's going to suit your need. I've been using UAG cases on my iPad since UAG has been making cases for the iPad, and I love the Metropolis line. One of the things that you'll see here is that it does have a metal finish for the UAG logo and brand. Has a great rubberized feel to it. It looks very professional, and as we flip this over, what you're going to also find is that it has all the cutouts and everything has some really nice protection that you're going to see in just a second. Now, one of the things that's unique about this case, I'm going to flip this over here so you can see this. I'm going to open this up and I just want to show you this area here. This area here, you'll notice that is a little bit different than some of the other cases that we looked at. So this cutout is actually going to give you the ability to charge your Apple Pencil without having to remove it. So you'll be able to put your pencil here, and it has, and we'll flip this right here so you can see it, it has kind of like this little area here, this little lip, that's going to help it stay in place, and then combined with this little latch that you have here that's going to come over, it's going to keep your pencil in place. So you can charge it and then store it at the same place. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our iPad Pro in here so we can see it, and then we'll see how everything lines up and the type of protection that you're going to get. All right, guys, so let's take a look at the iPad now inside of the case. So a couple things just to highlight. What you have right here is like a microfiber type material that is going to protect your screen from any damage, right? So it's nice and soft, but at the same time, you'll notice that I do have a tempered glass screen protector on this iPad. If you're curious as to the one that I have, I'll put the link for the video both in the comment area as well up here in the very top so that you can check that out. This is the same tempered glass protector that I put on my original video. Have not changed it, and you can see that it's holding up really well. No issues with screens. sensitivity, no issue with the Apple Pencil either, and it's not lifting anywhere, as you can see. Now, if you take a closer look at this, and we're going to change this or put this in an angle, you'll notice that you have some great bumper protection here. So you have great bumper protection, and you notice how the glass here is really low. So I like that, because in the event that you do drop your iPad, you want to have that kind of protection, and you see that in all the sides here. I'm going to close this for a second so we can appreciate that more. Let's look at the bottom here. So you notice all the cutouts are nicely aligned. You have your speaker grill. You have a very generous opening here for your USB-C port. On this side, you can see how it's cut open, and you have access here to your volume controls. And then you also have your cutout here for your pencil. Now, at first glance, when you look at this, you might be saying, whoa, what happened? Why is that so recessed here? What's going on? Well, depending on how you put your iPad in a briefcase or bag, if this were to come down like this and the buttons were out and you didn't have this extra protection here, you'd probably be pressing these buttons throughout the day as you have it in your bag. So I like the fact that it's raised. You see how far it comes out? That's really good. Now you see the bumper protection on each side and how far it comes out? Has it in every corner. And also, one thing that you'll notice is that with the cover on, notice how here it's kind of flush. So literally, it has kind of like this lip right here that kind of is flush with the screen. And then what you have is some extra material that comes up on top of it. So you have some great protection there. So we already saw the magnetic clasp here. We'll see how that works with the pencil in a second. And then you've seen already that cutout. Let's see what we have here on the top. And it also is supporting, again, those 2 points here that we have for your mics. And then again, this is raised again. And you can see how much it's raised here, giving you that bumper protection. And then here you have your power button. And once again, the design supports keeping that hidden away. So by mistake, you're never going to press that button. So that's a really, really smart design. So now let's take a look at the Apple Pencil. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our Apple Pencil, and I'm going to place it here. And notice how it locked in immediately. I'm going to do that again. Take it out, put it right here, and it goes into place. Now you'll notice the Apple Pencil symbol is already there and it's charging. So the neat thing about this is, let's take a closer look at the design here. You'll notice that this is almost like a cradle. So it's holding the pencil in place, which, by the way, if you put it this way, it's fine as well. So you have kind of like this cradling that's taking place here, and it's keeping the pencil in place. Now, if I take this and close it, it goes around it just like this, and you notice how it's giving that pencil some security that it's not going to slip away or fall out. That's especially important if you're carrying the iPad either this way or this way. So once again, you can see how that's in place, and you notice how this is protecting it from popping out. And then what you also then have is this area right here. Let's take a look at that in an angle. You notice that this is going to prevent any bumping. So while you can bump and get it caught here, you have these areas right here that are raised high enough that are hopefully going to deflect any kind of impact. So again, really smart design when it comes to how this is positioned. And the fact is that it still works and charges in this area, and it's also protected from falling out. Now, the other thing I wanted to make sure I highlighted is the fact that it does support auto on, and you saw that. And now, from a viewing angle perspective, this is what or how this case works. So this is one angle, this is another angle, and then probably, yeah, it doesn't go that much further down. So that's probably up to the UAG logo that we have right there. That's probably going to be as far as you're going to be able to go when it comes to positioning it. And then obviously you can have it in this position as well. So if you're thinking about a case that is going to be for laptop use, probably this is not going to be it. This is very much a folio type implementation, but it's still going to give you great protection. It's going to protect it in the event that you do drop it, and it's going to make sure that your pencil is secure and it's still charging. So all in all, I think that this is a great implementation, and this is, again, that exclusive version that's available on the UAG website for the iPad Pro. Everything aligns nicely, everything is protected nicely, and it really doesn't add that much weight. There is some weight added, though. There is some weight added, but it's not significant enough for it to be a deal breaker for me. So guys, that concludes our review of the iPad Pro case, the exclusive one available on UAG's website. Now let me know if you'd like to see a comparison between these two. And then also, you've seen on the channel that we've compared the Zugu. We did the Zugu case. And if you'd like to see a comparison between the iPad, again, the iPad Pro 12.9 case that's available from UAG to the Zugu case, we could do that comparison as well. But I need you to let me know in the comment area below. See you in the next one. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, and thanks for watching.